Alrighty, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through this evening. For those of you who are regulars here, you will see the new technology coming up all over the place in anticipation of 2019. And as we go across borders outside of South Africa with DuePoint, it's exciting times here at DuePoint. Every day we've had the place taken apart by the technicians. It's going to be amazing next year when we get started. So if things are not quite working brilliantly on your side, just hang in there. By tomorrow, everything should be up and running on our new system. But in the meantime, it's a great day. It's my last live presentation for 2018. I think it's presentation something like 301, but that's fine. We've done it all this year, and I'm excited about that. But I'm also excited about coming back next year, revitalized and full of energy and ready for an incredible 2019. And so this evening, it's my closing words with our wealth engineers around DuePoint and around the country this evening. And I'm really glad to have so many of you here this evening and so many of you watching us live as we do every night. It is a great time to be a wealth engineer at DuePoint today. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're guests this evening and don't know much about DuePoint, well, then you're in the right place for this evening. We're going to kick off by talking a little bit about DuePoint, and then we'll end on what we're doing for 2019. To start with, it's important to note that DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We are a 66-year-old insurance company, licensed, listed. You can find us on the JSE under Conduit Capital, and you can find all of our licenses under the FSCA's website, and you will see that this is not a new business and not a fly-by-night. Been hearing that term bandied around a lot lately. We are a nearly 7-decade-old insurance company. We're not a brokerage. We're not an agency. We are a full-blown life and short-term insurance company. Go do all the research you need to do. We're listed, so you can find our financials online. Somebody asked me the other day our BEE status. You can find that online. You can find everything you need to know about DuePoint online. Just go and check us out. And of course, if you're in the area, you can come and see that we're quite real. This seems to be something we battle terribly with in South Africa. People don't believe what they see on a TV screen or a computer screen. They immediately think I'm a computer-generated graphic. I promise you, I am not a CGI image. I'm very real. This is Thursday, the 6th of December. We're cooking up here in Joburg. I can feel the heat. Everybody here in the room are quite alive, not cardboard cutouts. So don't tell the person next to you that they've tricked you with some magic of their remote or their computer. We are quite real. You are watching us live. And at any point in time in the future, you're welcome to come and visit us here in our very real offices with our very real staff. You can pick up the phone any day of the week, Monday through Friday, and give our client service team a call. What a lovely, lovely luxury that is. In most businesses that you might have been involved in the past, you know you could not pick up the phone and call a client service team. There were pretend pictures of pretend people on a website that people were saying were the bosses and the executives of companies that were just pretend companies. Here at DuePoint, you don't have that. Here you have very real people and a very real business, because we are in the very real business of creating wealth. Now, wealth is very different from what you have been accustomed to up until this point in time. If you've been involved in any form of direct selling, it's been in the selling of a product. And when you sell a product, you're in the business of cash. And cash has an amazing way of disappearing. You may have it in the months where you can sell, but in the months where you can't sell, there is no cash coming in. And so DuePoint does not work in the business of cash, because cash does not change economic circumstances. And that is what we do. We are in the business of wealth, because wealth changes economic circumstances of individuals, because wealth is a recurring, reliable income that is there every month, whether you are working or not, whether you are healthy or unhealthy, sad or happy, your income comes in on a reliable basis. That is what true wealth is. And we are, as we understand it, the only business in South Africa today that is in the business of creating wealth for the average South African. And so this evening, we hope that if we can achieve that objective, we can start changing your economic position. Every one of you is right now in a state of crisis. Many South Africans haven't yet realized the crisis that they are in, but it is becoming very, very apparent in our economy. As we move into what is now going to be called a growth cycle in South Africa, because we had 2% growth last quarter, Eskom have done everything in their power to reverse that position, have they not, by turning the lights off. We are going to be another official year of recession here in South Africa, and that means that it is only a matter of time before your economic position gets worse than it is. And I know some South Africans, I had one or two in the presentation room with us here on Wednesday during our lunchtime presentations, who believe that they have a solution to this problem, and it's called Forex trading. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a solution to all your problems as well. Go to the local casino and start gambling. It's the same thing. It literally is. It's called speculation. And no one can argue that. They couldn't argue it with me. No, it's speculation, but we speculate well. No, everybody who thinks they gamble well eventually loses their money. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not in speculation. We are not in cash. We are in a life-changing, permanent, generational wealth creation. That's our business. And we believe that we can change the circumstances of every South African where they apply themselves and engage with us here at DuePoint. Our second objective at DuePoint is to get South Africans economically active again. More than half of our population is not involved in our economy, and those that are, most of them are barely active in our economy. And we want to get people back in to the economy of South Africa. We believe that what we have created here opens the windows for those who have never been able to get in, or those that are in but only just, to really start participating and benefiting in the South African economy. With those two objectives put together, we created what we call the DuePoint system. It's the reason why you are here tonight. It's the reason why you are watching us live. At DuePoint, we don't sell anything. I've already told you that. We don't have products, and you're not going to be selling. You don't become brokers or agents or advisors of ours here at DuePoint. We give you one simple task, and it's possibly the simplicity of the task that makes people doubt the system. The simple task we give you is that we want you to go out and connect the 55 million South Africans that there are out there with us here at DuePoint. No selling, no negotiation, no presentations, just a simple connection via our technology to us. When you do that, you allow us as the insurance company to expand our market share and create greater revenue. Greater revenue puts us in a position to start creating an extra recurring, reliable, permanent income in your lives. Why are we and how are we able to do that? Well, we use financial services products here. Financial services products run on automatic debit order systems, and unlike the pots, the pans, the toiletries, the whatever you were involved in before, the perfumes, the I don't know what else, you do not ever need to run back to your friends to beg them to buy again. Every month, after a single connection to us, our automatic debit order system raises the debits, and it means that every month that passes, whether you're working or not, sick or healthy, on holiday or at work, the debit orders raise and your income comes in. It is reliable. It is permanent. Our products don't expire. They don't break. We don't have delivery failure. We're not building the stuff in China and then they choose not to deliver to us. It's all instant. It's 24 hours a day, and you're never going to have any of our products in your boot. You're going to have them instantly available to anyone you connect with us, which means that the income we create is potentially lifetime. It is permanent, and therefore it puts you in a position for the first time, and I can say this quite confidently to the average South African, for the first time ever in a position where you can now start changing your economic position. I haven't met a South African, definitely not in the last 15 years, that has told me they are happy with their economic position. Most South Africans are desperately unhappy with their finances, desperately unhappy with their jobs, and desperately, desperately over-indebted. This is just the reality of the economy we live in. Now, if you go out and sell something, you're not going to be able to change that situation. But if you are able to create something that after one connection creates a stream of income that's there month after month after month after month, you are now able to build something. And when you can build an income, you can change your circumstances. That's the business we're in. We give you the ability to leverage your own capacity. Most South Africans, and I mean like 99% of us, are unable to leverage our own capacity. We are stuck in jobs where it's just us. Or sometimes, if you're lucky, you're a professional, and it means that you're only earning when you're working with your hands. The moment you put your tools down, that's the end of your income. Here at DuePoint, we allow you to leverage others in the creation of income for yourself. This means that you grow what we call channels or teams of individuals here. These teams of individuals will go out and connect individuals as well. It means you're not the only one connecting now. You have other people connecting people to you. And when that happens and these channels grow, you now put yourself in a position where you are making income even as you sleep. You're creating wealth 24 hours a day. No job, no selling opportunity, no business that the average South African can start will put them in that position, and certainly not speculation. Here at DuePoint, you will create and have a tool in your hands that will leverage your potential without limit with us here. Folks, to use this system does not cost you anything. To become a wealth engineer and use our system does not cost you a startup fee. There's no cost of software. There's no application form fee or starter guide fee. There is no monthly fee that we charge you for using our system. By simply being a product owner of DuePoint, you are automatically a wealth engineer at no premium to use our system and our technologies here. We are in the business of creating wealth. We don't put you in a negative position before you've even started creating income. You start at zero and you move forward. This, again, is a freedom South Africans have not experienced in the past. If you've ever been to any presentation ever, the credit card machines are lined up at the door. And as you walk out, you're losing money before you even start. At DuePoint, there is no risk tonight in the loss of money. There is only the opportunity to move forward. In addition, because you are not selling, we contract you out of selling. It's a big switch you have to flick in your mind. No selling here at DuePoint, because you're not doing that. You're not agents, brokers, intermediaries, or advisors. You're just connecting people to us. Anybody in South Africa can be a wealth engineer. Doesn't matter what experience they have, doesn't matter what qualification they have. Anyone can be building their wealth with us here at DuePoint at no cost to them. And it means that everybody is now in a position to be able to create an asset. When we talk about wealth, wealth is generated off of the back of assets. Nothing you have done up until this point in time has created an asset for you. When you lose your job, are your kids going to get your job? No. When you lose your job or if you pass away, nobody in your family benefits. You do not benefit any further from your job. It's not an asset. Here at DuePoint, because these channels create an income that's there every month, you now have an asset. And that asset will automatically be handed over to your children as the generation changes when you pass away. This means that they too will benefit from the income you created during your lifetime. And it means that they will be in a position to create an even bigger asset off of the back of what you built during your lifetime. Now, I've had a big struggle in South Africa. We talk about the cultures clashing. If any of you have seen that talk that's given called My Father's Coat, I really encourage you to go and watch it if you get the chance. It's a history of South Africa. But what's so good about it is it demonstrates the cultural clashes in South Africa. I've been working in insurance for many years, and I've spoken to many very senior people about buying things like life insurance. And most of the people who I've spoken to say, I'm not buying life insurance. Why must my children benefit off of something I've paid? Now that, of course, absolutely bowls me over. Do you want to leave your children destitute when they lose their only breadwinner in the house? But it's quite cultural, that. That's why we buy funeral plans, isn't it? Because the funeral plan will benefit us. It buys the coffin. It doesn't benefit the children. It's quite a crazy thing. So what we did is we built an asset here at DuePoint that benefits both you and your children. I thought that that was the best compromise I could come up with. The asset you build will benefit you during your life, but wonderfully, it will benefit your children when you pass away one day. Nothing in South Africa today that I know of does that for the average South African the way DuePoint does. Folks, we've also built the system so that it is the easiest possible system for you to use. Again, this might be some of the reasons why South Africans get nervous about it, get distracted. It's too easy. It's just too easy. Everything's been done for me. Can't be real. No, ladies and gentlemen, it is because it is too easy that it is real. These complicated things that take your money, they're generally there just to take your money. Here at DuePoint, we don't take your money, and we make the connection of individuals and the creation of wealth something that is very easy for you. Everything we have done means that you're not carrying products, not selling, not presenting, and that every connection you make to us is a connection you can make with pride because of the level of quality, the standards we have put in place at DuePoint. You know that whoever picks up the phone will get the finest service. You know that whatever presentation they watch will be the best in the country. And you know that the technology they use will always be at the highest levels. We leave you with one simple task. Just connect people to us. How do you do it? There's 4 ways. You can buy one of our USB sticks, plug it into a computer or a TV screen, and there we are giving the presentation for you. 2, you can come and be part of our studio audience here. We present out of here Monday through Saturday. If you're in Gauteng, bring your friends here, and they can be part of the studio audience every day of the week. The 3rd way is through our YouTube channel. Now, this is how we go national and how we go international. 24 hours a day, anywhere in the country. You are 1 click away from giving a DuePoint presentation to anybody you know, connecting them to DuePoint 24 hours a day. Our YouTube channel, search DuePoint. You will find every presentation we've ever done there, including this one tonight on YouTube. And you just push play and connect people to it. No discussion, no selling products, no convincing. You go up to them and you say, do you require more income? Would you like to change your economic circumstances? People will say yes. You click play. They go, no, 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 tell me about it. You go, I am telling you about it. Click. Here it is. Talk to it. No, I only want the summary. No problem. Here's a summary. Click. I want to know about the products. No problem. Click. You never have to open your mouth. We do all the work, and you just connect individuals to us. And then the fourth way of connecting people to DuePoint is through our live broadcasts. Every one of our presentations is broadcast live across the country and soon across the world, so that you, no matter where you are, every day can be live in this room with us. If you're in another province, if you're stuck at work, if you can't get here, you could be driving in your car on your way here. We've had wealth engineers doing that. They're stuck in the traffic, no problem. They whip out their tablet or their phone and they push the live stream button and they are in the room live with us Monday through Saturday, night times, lunch times, mornings. It's great for skeptics. You know, the skeptics who say, I'm not going to believe it until I see it for real. Well, that's fantastic. Here's it live. You're in the room with Brendan right now. 4 ways to connect people to us by simply clicking play. That's the wonderful thing. We've had a lot of people that have come through here and gone, this is crazy. My last network, my last company, my last whatever, I had to take them to training and teach them about products and how to fill out the application form and all of this. Here, I've just taught you everything you need to know. If you can click play and show everybody else how to click play, then you're ready to build wealth here at DuePoint with us. Ladies and gentlemen, as you connect people to us, some of them are going to become wealth engineers just like you. And when they do, we allocate them to you and your channel is born. These individuals are going to go out and do the same thing. They're going to click play and connect people to us. Some will become wealth engineers as well, and we will connect them to you. And so your channel will grow over time with a little effort and persistence across the city, across the province, and across the nation. We have seen it happen thousands of times here at DuePoint. We then come along as DuePoint and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout your channel that you created for us. And without selling a thing, your income is born with us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is very real what I'm talking about tonight. We're not mucking around. We're not playing around. This isn't one of those things you've seen on WhatsApp or on Facebook. Those things give us the chillies and then often really just black mark our industry. You're dealing with a licensed, listed, 7-decade-old insurance company here. We only deal in the real. We only deal in the real. And the real always comes at a price. Now, here we've eliminated the financial price. We have. This is not a financial decision for you this evening, but it is going to require your time. It is. The more time you put in, the more you get out. The less time you put in, the less you get out. It's a very simple system. It is exactly the same system as your career. Whatever job you have, you know the more time you put in, the more you're going to get out. The less time you put in, the less you're going to get out. This is what real things look like in the world. There is no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme. Anybody who tells you you're going to be rich in 90 days is lying. How do we know this? Well, we would know hundreds of people that were rich, wouldn't we? Because they would have all jumped on the get-rich-quick schemes and got rich. But they haven't. What's normally happened to these people who've jumped on the get-rich-quick schemes? They've got poorer. That's what happens. Here at DuePoint, we require your time. Those of you who want to be permanently wealthy will be happy to input some time. And when you are, we're able to start the process of wealth creation here at DuePoint. We start with the facilitation of the purchase of our products. We have 4 products. The first product we have is our Access Wealth Plan. Our Access Wealth Plan costs 324 Rand a month. For 324 Rand, you're going to get 2 independent products. Firstly, your very own tax-free investment account, and secondly, 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. We take 100 Rand of your 324 Rand every month and we put it into your investment account, and you start growing an asset here that is your own before you've even connected your first person to us. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It costs 249 Rand a month. For that, you get R1 million worth of personal accident cover. No maximum age limits, so you can bring anybody of any age in. No medical examinations or declarations, so you can bring anybody with any disease in. And no waiting periods. After your first payment, you're under a cover for R1 million worth of personal accident cover. It means that anybody in South Africa can be in this business, creating wealth for themselves and wealth for you through our system. Then our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Plan. It starts at 299 Rand a month, and for that you get 2 benefits. Firstly, funeral cover. You can pick between 20 or 30,000 Rand and between 5 or 10 family members. And then your second benefit is the principal member, whoever's purchased the product, gets 10,000 rands worth of outstanding debt cover, which means that when they pass away, we settle 10,000 rands worth of your debt so that your family do not need to. We have not only built the best system in the country, we also believe we have the best products in their category in the country. We've done a lot of research in designing these products. You can't compete with us on any feature in these products. They're designed to create wealth and to change lives permanently. And then our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. For 299 Rand a month, you get to be a member. You get access to all of our suppliers. We have hosts of suppliers in every industry in the economy. And they are all there giving us discounts, prices, packages, VIP services, account managers, everything that you couldn't get as an individual, you now get as a Wealth Point Buyers Club member. And what are you able to do? You're able to reduce and improve your monthly expenditure through this product while we create wealth for you. The two rules of creating wealth: reduce costs, increase earnings. We do both of them here at DuePoint. Now, traditionally, we would have got you to purchase these products through advertising. You see it. If you own a TV these days, you basically you own a window into the insurance and banking companies of South Africa. They're the only ones that advertise these days. I think there's no space left for anyone else. We spend hundreds of millions every single month advertising to you to get you to buy our products. We build the price of that advertising into the products so that when you pay your banking fees, when you pay your funeral cover, your car insurance, whatever you're paying, 30 to 50% of it is next month's advertising. You're paying it the whole time. Now at DuePoint, you will never see an advert. We do not advertise at DuePoint. No, we use you. You will go out and you will connect people to DuePoint. And that means that all that money that we were going to spend on SABC, DSTV, Prime Media, etc., on getting you to connect with us is now available for us to redirect to you and your channel in the creation of wealth. And we distribute it to you in two ways. The first way is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand every month for every product payment in your channel, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment was made. Sounds complicated, but it's not. You're going to go out, you're going to chat to some of your friends. Some of them will become wealth engineers, pay for their products, and you're going to get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. 55 Rand every month for every product payment. Now people say to me, but Brendan, there's this other place where if I sell the pot, I get 450 Rand. Yes, once. This is what people don't seem to see. They go to these presentations and say, I'll give you 10,000 Rand. Yes, once. Then you've got to run back to all your friends again the next month and beg them to buy again. Have you ever tried to sell somebody the same pot twice in a row? They're a lot less willing the second time and pretty much defiant the third time. Here at DuePoint, it's a single connection. You're going to connect the person to us once, and every month thereafter, without you talking to them again, the debit order raises. The product doesn't expire, and your money comes in every single month. Now, if they take 2 products, you get 110 Rand. If they take 3 products, you get 165 Rand. If they take 4 products, you get 220 Rand, not once, every month, going forward where that product is paid. Now, these folks are going to go out and do the same thing. They're going to connect individuals to you and to your channel and make their product payments. And when they do, you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200% again, 55 Rand. In this example, you've been here 5 minutes, you've put a handful of people in, you're earning just under 1,000 Rand a month. That's 12,000 Rand a year. You've hardly done anything, and you're on 12,000 Rands worth of extra, reliable, recurring, and potentially permanent income. If you put a little bit more effort in, a little bit more time in, well, your channel's going to grow a lot bigger. You will continue to earn, but now at a diminishing rate, but only to the 8th point. From the 8th point on, as long as you're qualified to earn, you will always get 4% of 27.50 Rand for every point and every product payment in your channel. Now, this means that you have unlimited potential at DuePoint. Unlimited potential. And it also means that when you hand it to your children, once you've grown your channel to a certain size, they can grow it beyond that in their lifetime and earn off of the entire channel and every product payment. This sure beats selling products because you have such unlimited potential. So you're going to pay the price of time. I've said this to you already. What is that payment of time? Well, we've been around long enough now to have proven the mathematics. We use a very simple growth rate formula here. It fits into everybody's lifestyle. Whether they think they're busy or not, this growth rate formula fits into their lifestyle. It's the 3+2 growth rate formula. It says in your first month with us as a brand new wealth engineer, you're responsible for putting just 3 people into your channel, just 3. And then every month thereafter, you are responsible for adding just 2 people every month. How many is that? That's 1 person every 15 days. That's all we ask of you. Now, you can put more in, you can put less in. That's totally up to you. But if you're going to look, if we're going to track your wealth over time with us, well, then we have to have a set rate of growth. And if you can put 1 person in every 15 days, month after month, that means now in December, you've got to put 2 people in. You that are brand new this evening, you've got to put 3 people in the month of December. Okay? And then in January, 2 more. You can't go, oh, I'm tired now. Oh, January, we're so busy. No, you've got to put the 2 in. It's only 1 person every 15 days. Really, it doesn't matter how busy you are. You can do that. And if you can do that permanently and consistently over time, well, now we can track your wealth. We say that if you can do that for 6 months and we apply our mathematics to it, you can reasonably expect to be on 2,500 Rand a month. That's 30,000 Rands worth of extra income you've created for yourself and your household. Now, you've had WhatsApp messages and Facebook messages, all promising you wealth in 90 days. But you don't know anyone that made any money, and you yourself have not got wealthy in 90 days. No. We've asked you for very little effort, just 2 people a month. And we've said that you can reliably expect to be on 2,500 extra Rands in just 6 months with us. If you can push through to a year, well, then that's going to rise to 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. 1 year, 2 people every month. You put 10 people in a month, it'll go a lot quicker. But if you can just put 2 in, because you're very busy or you're very important, well, then just put 2 people in every single month. And if you can do that after a year of being with us, you can reasonably expect to be on 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. Now, it's an interesting thing. Most people last until there, right there, 3 months. Why do they last 3 months and then quit? Because they think their responsibility is to ensure that the people pay their products, that they duplicate, that they do 3+2, that they attend, that they do. No, 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 no. That's not what we asked you to do here. This is a pure mathematics business. We say keep connecting. Don't worry about what they do after you've connected them to us. Just keep connecting. If you do, the mathematics dictates that you will find the 1 or the 2 or the 3 guys who go, I've got this, run with it, build your wealth, change your life forever. Not everybody's going to do it. How many super wealthy people are there in the world? 0.5%. 0.5%. Because the other 99.5% are generally unwilling to do what it takes to get super wealthy. People are going to let you down. So don't let them let you down. Just keep connecting. And if you keep connecting past a year, well, then in your second year, your 10 will rise over time to 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. 27,000 to 30,000 Rand after 2 years with us. They put you in the top third of earners in the country. I know people are all like, I want 100,000 Rand a month. I know you want 100,000 Rand. But what do you need right now? 10,000? Would 10,000 change your circumstances completely? I think it would for the vast majority of South Africans. But what would 30,000 Rand every month, reliably, from a place you can see, a homegrown South African insurance company, every month putting it in your bank account? What would 27,000 to 30,000 Rand do in your life? Are you willing to work for 2 years to get to that? Well, if your boss said, do 2 more years with me and I'll increase your salary by 30,000 Rand, would you have any difficulty doing 2 years with him? You go, no problem, let's go. But here at DuePoint, people go, no, man, I've got this WhatsApp and it says I'll be rich in 90 days. Why is it different? Why is it suddenly different? Can you do 3 years? Because if you do 3, that 30 becomes 45. If you could do 4, the 45 becomes 60, 65. And if you can do half a decade with us, that's not 5 months, guys. It's not 5 weeks. It's not the first 5. It's not the first 50 people you connect to us. It's 5 years of connecting 2 a month to us. If you can do that, then after 5 years, you'll be on around 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. You'll be on it. And what will you have done over those 5 years? 2 people a month. You would not have cared whether they were paying, lapsing, cancelling, doing, duplicating. You just kept adding. How many of you have got the self-discipline to do half a decade? How many? Well, there are some. There are some. They're already changing their lives at DuePoint. There are some. But many will go, oh, I can't, it's too hard. I'll go, it's too hard to click play. Or is it too hard to put the time in? That's the big question. At DuePoint, we've got lots of people putting time in. We put a sample of them on the stage every month. This last month, we had a couple of new people in. They've only been around for a couple of months, but we wanted to show you what they're doing. Other months, we'll show you high flyers. Sometimes we'll show you people in the middle. We show you everything. We've got nothing to hide here at DuePoint because this is a real business. And first up, we had Francina. She's with us in the audience this evening. She has been with us for about 14 months, but for 6 months, she was out of commission. Lost her husband, circumstances of life, pulled her out of DuePoint. So she's really only spent 8 months building her channel with us. In the course of 8 months, she's built an income of 3,300 Rand a month for herself. Now, people look at that and go, what, 3,300? No, that's nonsense. You've already forgotten. I told you it was going to take you 6 months to get to 2,500. Do you remember that? So Francina is quite well on track. You know, another thing we miss is how much is 3,300 Rand a month over a year? Well, it's 40,000 Rand. How many of you would like a 40,000 Rand bonus for December this year? No, 3,300 is not enough. It is an incredible amount of extra income. You still got your jobs, still earning your salaries, but on the side, you get an extra 3,500 every single month. Next up, we had Paul. Paul's a presenter. He presents for timeshare, if I understand correctly, and he works late hours all day, doesn't have time for this business, but is desperate to change and bridge the gap between his income and his expenditure. And so he started building this in his spare time. Never been to this office, not once, ever. He's from the Eastern Cape. He's currently working out of Mpumalanga. He flew right over the top of us. He's never been here, but he's been building. And for 9 months, he's built an income now of an extra 3,500 Rand a month. In 9 months, both Francina and Paul are on track for their 9,000 to 10,000 Rand. 4 to 5 more months, and they'll be on 9,000 to 10,000. Having not quit because they're only on 3,500 Rand, all of a sudden, they're on 9,000 Rand a month because they didn't quit. They didn't go, this doesn't work. They didn't confuse their responsibility here at DuePoint. And then we had up with us Michael. Michael's been with us for 8 months. Just work back with me 8 months. That's like April, May this year. That's when he started. April, and do you remember April, May? It's like this. I'm still in April, May, and it's December. It's like this. And in 8 months, he's created an income of nearly 4,500 Rand a month. That's 50 grand a year. He gets a 50 grand bonus at the end of 2018. What will you get at the end of 2019? Will it be the same? Will it be your job? Will it be your income that you've been making out of your job? Or are you going to seriously start changing that into 2019? These are questions you're going to have to ask yourself this evening. Folks, you can see all our stories. And when I say all, the sample that we've selected, you can see all of them on YouTube. Go there, go and see the stories of people earning hundreds of rands, thousands, tens of thousands, and 100,000+. They're all there. It's not like we haven't got people doing this. We've got people doing everything I've shown you this evening. This, you will find, is a very unique business. It's a business where everything we promise, we deliver on. Everything. We're not some foreign thing that you can't get a hold of and can't contact and can't quite get to. Here, you're right here with us, and we deliver on all of our promises. The only decision you are left with is whether you will engage with us. It's not going to cost you anything other than your time. Will you engage with us? Because if you do engage with us, well, then you put all of us in a position to change everything about your lives forever. If you want to, go to DuePoint.net, read the pages, watch the videos, understand everything about our business. Then click Apply and Join, and in less than 3 minutes, you will be a wealth engineer. No money having passed from your hands. And this evening, you can start building wealth for yourselves. This evening, right now, on the 6th of December, 2018, you can start creating wealth for yourself. You don't have to go to a training course to learn about the energy drinks. You don't have to come and get an expensive starter guide that's going to take you a week to read through. No. Tonight, you can start connecting people because you all know how to click play, don't you? So that means that tonight, you can all start creating wealth for yourselves here at DuePoint. If you want some tools, we've got tools. You can have them if you want, if they're going to help you. We've got the USB stick you can plug into a TV if you struggle with data. It'll play the presentation for you. You can get business cards, custom-made 5,000 Rand set. You can get it for 645 Rand from us. You can get backup batteries for your phones and your tablets so that then they're on 6% like they probably all are right now. You can charge them up and start connecting people to us. We've got all of the tools for you. Go and look at them in our glass cabinet. Order them from client service and we'll deliver them to you anywhere in the country. Get the tools if you need them. We're live on social media. Follow us on our DuePoint page. Every day we post something there so that you're connected to the heart of this business. How many businesses are you connected to the heart of? Your current insurance policies, do you talk to that insurance company on a daily basis? Do they talk to you on a daily basis? No. Here at DuePoint, you become part of an extended community where you are part of the heart of this business on a daily basis. Follow us, love us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, free to subscribe. And click the little bell icon next to subscribe. And then when we go live every day, your phone pings, you click play, and anyone who's around you, you connect to DuePoint. One click. You don't have to be here to do that. One click, and you're connecting people to us every day. And then, folks, very importantly, download our app. It is the app that builds the wealth with you. You need the app to connect people to us. In the app, you have everything you need, including your training. Click Tools, watch the videos, including your policy documents and all of your personal details. Get into that app. It's what you're going to use to build your wealth with us. You can't be a wealth engineer without the app. It's just purposeless. Then you're just nothing. Get the app and start building wealth with us here. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll teach you how to do this business, and at the same time, we'll change your lives forever. Through our XP Rewards training program, we teach you from beginner to expert how to do this business, how to become a successful entrepreneur, how to build your own wealth. As you complete the steps in our program, and again, I remind you, engage with the program. Don't walk out of here this evening having forgotten about the XP Rewards program. Engage with it. Go to the website, read about it, watch the training videos. Get into it so that you can start earning what we call experience points, XP points. XP points accumulate, and as they accumulate, naturally your channel is going to start growing. And where you meet the two criteria of experience and channel size, we rank you up. And when we rank you up, we reward you. How many of you are moving forward right now? Getting promotions, getting bonuses, moving up the corporate ladder, your business is going from strength to strength. Most South Africans are trapped. Trapped. All of us. Doesn't matter what color or religion or sex you are, we're all trapped. We don't move. At DuePoint, we change that. Not only do we create permanent wealth, but we start to move you. Our XP Rewards program starts to move you. In the beginning, we give you some cash to get going with. Then as you hit rank 5, we give you an imported Lightning memory stick from the USA. Plugs into everything. Got everything on it you need to connect people to us. At rank 7, we give you a 17,000 Rand set of custom-made gold-gilded business cards. These are imported, guys. This is not ink. It's gold. Have you ever seen a card with gold gilding on it before? They're yours. We give them to you. When you connect people with those cards, they will let you push play. They'll want to know what DuePoint is. And then at rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size, every year that you do, going forward, for the rest of your life, we take you away on a 5-star business class, all expenses paid week away with your family every year. We are leaving in 2 days' time for 2018's Rank 9 trip. This Saturday, all the Rank 9s are getting on the plane with me. Now, can you get there? Will you pay the price of time? Not money, time. Will you connect individuals and not care about what they do, but just keep connecting and keep connecting? Oh, it's an interest. This is so hard, Brendan, as what I've heard before. And I say, is it harder than your job? I'll bet you all of you have tougher jobs than just connecting people to DuePoint. You've got to put it in perspective. How long is it going to take you to get to rank 9? When you get to rank 9, you're going to be somewhere between 20 and 30,000 Rand a month's worth of earnings. So it's not like I'm giving you a freebie. You can go buy your own trip. But we give it to you because you've worked hard. Can take you 19 months to get there. That's our average. Average person takes nearly 2 years. If you knew you could get a trip away every year for the rest of your life, would you work 2 years for it? Now you would, and yet people go, what, 2 years? No. This thing on my WhatsApp group promises me 90 days. Now the thing on your WhatsApp group is never going to take you anywhere. Here we promise. We've been before. We're going in 2 days' time. We're going next year. It's already being planned. This is a deliver on promise business. It could take you a year. We've had couples get there in less than a year, 11 months. Or you could get there in record time. What's our record to rank 9? 5 months. Do you want to be here in 5 months' time and be with us next year as we go away? Well, don't make a decision yet. Make it after this. Sure, we're 2 days, and we're all getting on that plane to head off this year to Heritage Latelfia, 5-star deluxe with the kids, ocean suites, butlers in every room. We don't muck around here at DuePoint. And as I said, this is not like the first time we're going. We've been before. We're going this year. We're going next year. We deliver. Are you ready to deliver? Are you ready to deliver? All we want you to do is get to South Africa and connect people to us. Get out there to the South Africans and connect them to us. What do you got to do? Push play. It's all we want you to do, to connect people to us. And if you do it for long enough and enough people, then all the things start coming together. If you engage with us, we will change your life permanently forever. Now, this evening is a very interesting evening because there is one couple whose lives have already started to change permanently, and they are our latest rank 9s as of the end of November. And this evening, it gives me great pride to call up onto stage Lynette and Frikkie Badenhorst. Come up with me. Come and have a stand. I want everybody around the country to see who you are. Rank 9, after a whole lot of work, Frikkie, congratulations.
Thanks.
Here is your rank 9 trophy.
Thank you.
We have, absolutely. We have 28 mapped ranks in our program, but rank 9 is symbolic of the first major step because of such a significant reward that we give. And Lynette and Frikkie have worked tirelessly for 3 years now on this. 3 years. Not 5 months, not 19 months, nearly 36 months. Without quitting, without going, Brendan, it's too hard, I'm too tired. Without going, people are not doing this, Brendan, your business doesn't work. None of that BS. Just plain, pure determination and persistency for 3 years. And can I tell you, 2 years were very unrewarding. 2 very unrewarding years. 2016, 2017, struggle. You got to rank 3 by the beginning of this year. 3 ranks in 2 years. That's it, okay? And from January this year to November this year from rank 3 to rank 9. Okay, that's right. That is what persistency looks like. At some point, Rob always uses a good analogy. He says that it's not curtains that you're moving through, where you're moving the curtains aside and you'll get through it. It's a concrete wall. And you've got to drill until you burst through the other side. And you drill. And Lynette and Frikkie have drilled for 2 years and then burst through. Rank 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in 12 months. Less than 12 months, 11 months to there. Are you willing to start drilling through that concrete wall? Well, Lynette and Frikkie are. And not only do they get their trophy and can get their pins, which I think they're already wearing, rank 9 pins, but they get their tickets to our holiday, leaving on Saturday morning. On Saturday morning. Okay? Talk about just making it to the finish line in time. We deliver on what we promise. A whole group of us are going. Nearly the whole business class on the whole flight is DuePoint on Saturday morning. With the kids, the moms and dads, the grannies and granddads.
Yes.
And if Lynette and Frikkie can do it, well, anybody else can too.
Yes.
Many will self-select out, won't they? Lynette, how many people do you think you have spoken to about DuePoint?
It's thousands.
Thousands.
Yes.
Thousands of personal introductions, okay? And those people largely selected out, didn't they?
Yes.
They went, no thanks, no, DuePoint won't solve my problems, I will stay exactly where I am. Have any of those people you've spoken to become millionaires through some other opportunity? Have they changed their economy? No.
No.
Yeah. There is no other conversation in South Africa in 2019 other than DuePoint, because there is nothing in DuePoint, in South Africa, that will do what DuePoint does. There is absolutely nothing. Lynette, maybe, give us a synopsis of your last 3 years. Tell us from your own lips. I mean, I can tell them what I believe, but tell me about what your journey has looked like for the last 3 years.
Brendan, the first year was amazing.
Hang on one second. I'm forgetting something. The poor people on the stream are not going to be able to hear you. I'm actually worried because we've got this fake setup. I'm going to hold the mic like this to you. All right, go for it, so the people over there can hear you. Yes?
Brendan, the first year was absolutely amazing. Within the first 4 months, I reached my goal, what I wanted to do. And then I reached a plateau and I couldn't get through it. I don't know why. I don't know why. There's no reason for that, but I just knew that if I keep on pushing, somewhere something must give, and it did. And the second year was just plain, and then the third year I break through.
Yeah, the breakthrough.
And it's through the grace of God who gave me the persistence to keep on. And it's absolutely amazing. It changed my life. You know, I don't think that anybody can really realize what this is meaning to us.
Absolutely. Not only the holiday, Lynette,
No,
but the
holiday,
financial freedom.
Yes, the freedom that you don't have to worry how will you survive in the future. This is absolutely thanks.
Fantastic. Lynette and Frikkie, congratulations. I will see you at the airport on Saturday morning.
Thank you, Brett.
And we're going on our trip. Your first trip. Lynette and Frikkie's first trip of many. Of many. What does it feel like on the 1st of January 2019 when you know what your December holiday looks like? You know what you're doing. It's already booked. You know what's happening. That's what we do here. And that's rank 9 of 28. Rank 11 is your own car. It's your own car. It's not branded, it's not rented, it's not financed, and we don't give it to you and take it away. It's your car. That's where Lynette and Frikkie are going next. They only have 2 ranks to go before I come and give them keys to their own car. Did it take them 5 minutes? No. Did they give up? No. I promise you, stick around and you will watch me one night, maybe on YouTube, or maybe one night in these seats, giving the keys to Lynette and Frikkie, because they will not give up. I know it. Who else is going to get stuck in? Now, you know, it's one thing to sit around for 3 years, but it's another thing to engage. Lynette said to you, over the last 3 years, she has spoken to literally thousands of people. Are you out there talking to thousands of people? Or are you just going, I'm in it, but I'm going to kind of just sit here and hope it all comes together? Because it won't. We call those here at DuePoint, facetiously, we call them club members. They come to all the presentations, they come to all the dinners, they come to all the everything, but they never have a guest with them. You're not a part of a club here. Here you're on your own. This is your asset. This is your asset. People say to me, oh, Brendan, the person who introduced me, they're gone and I don't like them and I want to move. And I go, but who cares about the person who introduced you? It's not their asset. It's your asset. We're not in a kind of structure here where you have to worry about who introduced you. No. You were just a connection. Now your task is just to connect people to us. It doesn't matter who introduced you. It's your asset. This is your channel, your asset. But you've got to get engaged. You've got to start working with us. And if you start bringing people and working with us, life changes forever. In 2019, we are running, for the first time, a very unique challenge. We call it our 365 challenge. And in that challenge, we want everybody can do it, but I know that only some will. We want whoever wants this to put one person in a day for 365 days. Now, they don't all have to happen one a day, but we want by the end of 2019, 365 people on your first point that you put in. If you can put 365 people in a year, which is really quite easy, there are people who do a lot more than that at DuePoint. If you can do that, then we will reward you with 365,000 rands. In addition, you will have gone rank 12. The mathematics dictates that you will have gone rank 12. At rank 12, you would have earned around about R500,000 in cash in returns and rewards. So that means you're up to 865,000 Rand in cash by the end of 2019. Then you're going to get the rank 9 holiday with us. And then you're going to get your own car at rank 11. All of that is what you will have by the 31st of December 2019. Or you can be in exactly the same position you are right now. Maybe worse. So if you were faced with 2019 and you had that option A or option B of being exactly where you are right now, there are no other options, guys. There isn't. Nobody other than the gambling on the Forex. There ain't no other options in South Africa. Which one would you choose? Would you be willing to go into a pool of 55 million people and just connect 365 of them to us? Or are you going to tell me it's too hard and they don't want it and da, da, da. Or will you go and talk to thousands of people until you got 365 in so that you can walk away with 1.25 million rands worth of value by the end of 2019? What are we going to do in 2019? What are we going to do? There will be people that do this. Tune in around the middle of January next year, and I will show you the people that have done this. There will be people who have done it. There is only one conversation in 2019 in South Africa. Only one. Forget about the politics, forget about Eskom, forget about everything. There is only one. None of those people are coming to save us. Look at what's happening. None of them are coming to save us. There's only one conversation in 2019, and it's DuePoint. That's it. Everybody you talk to in South Africa, every day, every month of 2019 is DuePoint. That's it. And we will turn the economy of South Africa around. We will turn it around. Ladies and gentlemen, during the month of December, we have put a challenge out to wealth engineers so that they can get started towards their 365 challenge. We have said in the month of December, be like Santa. Outshine him. Find 6 people, put them in your channel and get 2 qualified. If you do that, you are already starting to push towards your 365 challenge. Why? Because we've given December free to all existing wealth engineers and wealth engineers who become wealth engineers in December. And we've said anybody you add to your first point in December will count towards the 365 days, 1st of January to 31st of December. So right now, you get a bonus 30 days effectively. Go and get 30 people in this month, and you're a month ahead when the gun actually officially goes off for this challenge on the 1st of January. Are you going to waste your December? Are you going to lie around at home talking about how bad everything is? Or are you going to connect people like mad over December so that when you start December, you're making money to start with? Don't forget returns. You then end up with a 4G router with 100 gigs of data preloaded on it, so that for the rest of 2019, you don't even pay money on data. You're just connecting people, connecting people. This business does not cost you money. It's not a money-taking exercise. It's a money-making exercise here at DuePoint. Are you doing it? If you are, I expect to see you sharing these things like crazy across social media, talking about it on your WhatsApp groups, and bringing people to presentations, whether you're connecting them live or you've got them in here, which you've only got a day or two more to do, but you connect them via our technology. So ladies and gentlemen, what's the plan for the month of December? All right, important to note, Saturday morning is the last office presentation. Do not return to this office again after Saturday morning. There is no presentation out of this room from the 8th of December, okay? But do we close our presentations down? No, because we're on YouTube. There are now over 1,000 presentations on YouTube. You simply go to YouTube every time you want to connect someone, every hour of every day, from the 8th all the way through to the 2nd, where our first live presentation will occur again at 12:15 in this room. I'll be here. Or you're going to be here with me after an incredible December. Or you're going to be with me here going, oh, I really didn't do anything in December. And I wasted yesterday. Now I'm a day into the 365 challenge and I haven't put anyone in. No. I want to see you here with all the people you signed up over December and their guests. That's what we want to see at 12:15 on the 2nd of January. On the 3rd of January, very important evening, 6:30, we're going to do our Rank 9 debrief. All the people that went away with us to Heritage Hotel Fair will be back on stage. We'll have a brand new Rank 9 video for 2019. The pictures will be available. They'll give their stories of what they experienced so that you can see that we tell the truth. Make sure it's in your diaries now. Tuesday night, 6:30, the 3rd. Bums in seats. Those of you outside of Gauteng, make sure you tune into us with your rooms full of people, wherever you are, to show them how DuePoint delivers on everything it promises. Never lies, always permanent wealth and life-changing circumstances. Ladies and gentlemen, you might have questions and concerns this evening. That's fine. Come and ask us. This is a real business. Come and ask us. Talk to our client service team. Talk to the wealth engineers that have connected you this evening. What we don't want this evening is people walking away without this tool in their hands. Guys, we haven't got other options. Pick the tool up. It costs you nothing. And get out there tonight. Start now, before the crisis hits, because the crisis is on its way in South Africa's economy. Pick it up and start now, building yourself a wealth you cannot replicate anywhere else in South Africa today. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see all of you guys outside, and if you tune in live tomorrow at 12:15, Rob will be live across the country with you guys. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations again.